I'm actually doing my kids' lunch, and I'm gonna taste it. So I've done these before. This is the Lidl. It's kind of like Aldi, same store setup, same kind of limited selection, which for me is great. I don't really want to wander around a huge grocery store when I go grocery shopping. Not all regions have them. We are lucky enough to have an Aldi and a Lidl near us, and they have a lot of European products. This one is made. I did one of these before. It was the roasted vegetable, and they specified French goat cheese, and I knew immediately it wasn't from France. The other one was, but not this one. Product of, the other one I think was from Germany. This one is actually from Italy. Product of Italy. Huh. All right. So this is their thin crust pizza, classic margharita. If I recall correctly, it's $5.99. There's a whole selection of them. We got this and another one, which was a 5-cheese with marmalade, of all things. Well, that's what's listed in the ingredients, but it's actually called a sweet chutney, which sounds kind of interesting to me. I don't know if my kids are going to be too into it, but I figured can't go wrong with classic cheese pizza. So this can be done in the oven, not the microwave, obvious reasons. And I don't know if I think it was $5.99. If I'm wrong, I'll put the correct price up here. I think it's $5.99. The other one, like I said, I think it was made in Germany, and I recall it being pretty good. We all ate it and gave it a good score. I'll take that video and link it on the end of this one. My kids were not too terribly thrilled with the cherry tomatoes on top. So I am going to only leave, is there spinach or is that basil? Cherry tomatoes, basil, and mozzarella. Robust tomato sauce. Ooh, interesting. Okay. The crust looks kind of pre-browned. Probably what I'll do is I'll take off the cherry tomatoes off most of it and leave it on the parts that I'm going to eat. I'm going to taste one slice. Okay, so let me get a before shot. This kind of looks like a hot mess. But let me get a before shot. Be right back. Hey. I meant it. There you go. There we go. And I'm trying to figure out like what portion am I going to eat. Peel all the stuff off of. All right, I think I'll have this slice over here. I'll pile all the non-desirable toppings, all from my kids' point of view, and put them on mine. And I'm sure I'm not the only weirdo to do this. All right, so we've got the oven preheating 400 degrees, and I think that this goes in for 13 to 15 minutes, I think. Bennett has sensed food is being prepared, so he is patiently waiting. 13 to 15 minutes. Let's set the timer. Yeah, you know food's coming, don't you? If Rachel's involved, there's probably food coming. It says on the package label that for every, oh, it's 1/3 of a pizza. Okay, that's more reasonable. At first, I thought it was like for a quarter of the pizza, for a serving, which would probably be fine for me, but not for most people. But for 1/3 of a pizza, they say 300 calories and 550 milligrams of sodium. So technically, for a frozen meal, that meets the like 600 milligrams or under. So I guess I'll be throwing it on that playlist as well. So it'll probably end up on the Aldi Lidl playlist and the other ones. But I will probably put it in the frozen meals low sodium playlist as well. Those will all be tacked on the end of this video. Anyway, we'll be back when the pizza's done. Bennett is here being super patient. He can smell the pizza. I can smell the pizza. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. All right, get an after shot, and then we're going to slice this bad boy up. It's not going to look perfect because all the toppings are moved onto one slice, but you know what? That's what works for us. Okay, it's done. Let's see crust looks like the underside. Oh, that looks nice. Unfortunately, I can't hold it up, otherwise the toppings would all slide off. I'm gonna cut out my slice and give the rest to my kids so that we can get their rating on this as well. The crust actually slices like real pizza crust, if that makes any sense at all. It's not too soft, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's roughly equal. And interestingly, this is about the size of pizza that would be considered a large. Well, back when I was there, I haven't lived in Europe since the year 2000. I remember going through Y2K in Poland. But yeah, this size pizza, both in France and Poland, would have been considered a very generous portion for one, and a fair enough portion for two. All right. On that note, let me cut this in half. Easier to eat. Don't worry, Bennett. You're going to get the pizza bones. All right. Be right back. The kids one gave it a 7 out of 10, and that one said it was similar to like going out somewhere for pizza. So it was like better than the average frozen pizza. So that one gave it a 7, and then the other one gave it an 8 out of 10. Both seemed quite happy with it. All right, now it's my turn. And Bennett's quite excited. He's actually hanging out with one of the kids. Oh, here he comes. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm definitely getting this one again. Definitely better than your average frozen pizza. This one's also better than the roasted vegetable and goat cheese. I don't know why. It's just the crust is roughly the same. I think I just like the basil and the cherry tomatoes on top. So that might be the swing. I would honestly give it an 8 out of 10 too as well. All right. Okay, Bennett. You ready? Pizza bone time. What do you think, Bennett? 10 out of 10? Bennett's nonverbal today. I'm gonna go take the rest of this and eat it, and then eat something else. We've got leftovers in the house. But anyway, that's about it. I would give this an 8 out of 10. My one kid also did, and the other one said, very fair, better than the average frozen pizza, 7 out of 10. So yeah, I would definitely buy this again. It is $5.99. It does come on sale occasionally. Like I've seen them knock these down to like $4.99. This one's made in Italy. The last one was made in Germany, of this like Lidl preferred selection. This one. The ones I've seen so far are all made in Europe. They have another similar one that is not called pizza. It's called tarte flambe, and there's two varieties. There's the one that has goat cheese on it, and then there's one that I almost got today. I think it's mushrooms and spinach. We'll try and review that in the future. That one's actually made in France. So, if you want a European frozen pizza, maybe you're crazy like me. Lidl is probably the place to go because they are still doing what Aldi used to do, and Aldi still does to a certain extent, but not like it used to. They carry a lot of European stuff. But that's about it. I'll stop blathering now, and I hope you found this video entertaining or informational, whatever. If you want to help, click like and subscribe. But even if you don't, I hope you have a fantastic day. And I'll include all the shots, the links, and some bonus pictures of Bennett at the end. All right, Bennett, you ready for some more pizza bones? Oh, yeah, you are. You're so patient. You're just waiting for more pizza. That's all I want.